Hello, everyone. So, welcome to the live that will explain a little bit about our acceleration programs. So you know, we'll be doing that in English, but I'll also be answering questions in Portuguese and Spanish. I will say that in our language. Para vocês que não estão sabendo, a gente também vai estar respondendo perguntas em português e em espanhol. Então, se vocês não entenderam alguma coisa, por favor, perguntem e a gente vai repetir em outra língua. So if you don't understand, we'll repeat in another language. But after we finish this, we also have subtitles in Portuguese and in Spanish. So you can watch later also with subtitles. So who is here? If you are here and you just join us on this live, you can put on the chat, please, where are you from? So I can know what's happening. Hello, everyone. Hello, Game Jam Plus. So let's start. Talk a little bit about this program that we built. It's pretty new and I launched it, and we had to hurry a lot to make everything due by the time we have. But it is important to tell. Oh, we have Manaus here. Hello, Rafa. How are you doing? Hope you participate on this with us. I know it's a big form, but I know you guys can do it. So just so you know, this is only happened because of the Secretary of Science and Technology Innovation of Distrito Federal. They are a big sponsors. Então, I also say that in Portuguese. Isso só está acontecendo por causa da Secretaria de Ciência, Tecnologia e Inovação do Distrito Federal, que é o nosso patrocinador. And also, this is a realization of Instituto Conecta Brasil. Então, isso é uma realização do Instituto Conecta Brasil. And we in the Hero, and also now for this acceleration, I will tell you shortly, Xsolla also, yes, let's keep it secret for a little bit longer. So for this, we are co-realization this with Indie Hero and Game Jam Plus. So thank you, everyone. And I will start talking a little bit about this program. This program is a part of a big program called Brasilia Game Hub. So we'll be doing a lot of stuff in Brasilia that you guys should know about. Everything will be in our Discord server and also our Instagram. So if you're still not following us, please follow us at indiehero.io. We'll put all the information there. But you also can find all the information in Instituto Conecta Brasil's website. There will be a page dedicated to the Brasilia Game Hub program. Hello, Brazil Poa! Thank you for coming. Also, Brazil, Águas Lindas, Goiás, just next to Brasilia. Goiás is super close to Brasilia, so you can be also able to enjoy way more about this program than people that are a little bit far away. So let's talk about this program a little bit. Let me just... So the first and most important thing that you should know, we are being powered here by Xsolla. Yes, you guys heard right. We got a big, nice contract with them. And then this edition will bring all their intellectual property, all the network, all their information. They will be our partners for the whole journey and also helping us develop this ecosystem. The acceleration program will be for worldwide, especially because of Game Jam Plus participants, but we will prioritize subscriptions outside Game Jam Plus from Brazil and Latin in general. So we're trying to promote a little bit our ecosystem here. So as I said, some people join. You can also ask questions in Portuguese and Spanish. Vocês também podem perguntar em português e espanhol, caso vocês não estejam entendendo, e a gente traduz rapidinho. Solo puede hacer preguntas también en español, que vamos a responderlas también. So let's keep going. So thank you very much, Xsolla, for being here. And with me is here Parag. I will still talk a little bit, but later he's presenting himself and also a little bit of other people from Xsolla that will be participating in this amazing program. But Parag from Xsolla is here also to answer questions if you guys have any. So what are goals for this incubation program? We want to promote the development of Brazilian digital game industry As I said, the program is not just for Brazilians worldwide, but especially for participants of Game Jam Plus. But we also accept subscriptions from everywhere. But our focus is, of course, promoting Brazil and Latam. Attract foreign investment to Brazilian industry. All the business rounds we'll talk about that will also happen during the program will happen in Brazil. To promote business partnership between national and international players in the game industry. So we're also going to be bringing some partners for co-development, especially with Belgium and some other countries. So we also have this opportunity here with us. To promote digital products and developments by the national industry, to promote current and domestic and international, and to enhance attractiveness and competitiveness of Brazil digital game sector. So it is a program financed by Brazilian government, especially Brasilia government. And because of that, the focus in Brazil, we will be accepting subscriptions from everywhere. So like the target audience is, of course, game developers, entrepreneurs. One thing you have to participate in the acceleration program is you have to have already launched the game, or you have to have a game in a vertical slice. So if you're really in the beginning, the program is not exactly for you. We have several other incubation programs that could be helpful for you. But this program is a little bit like if you're already planning and already has a company. So a little bit more like that. And also we're targeting like publishers, venture capital, investment funds, and other investment that will participate throughout the whole program. Let me see. Okay, no questions on the chat. I have just one screen, so I'll be changing between them. So if you guys ask something in the chat, it can be some time before I answer your questions. So let's go. So the program is called Join. That's the meaning is the journey of indies. So it's kind of like your journey. And what we have to do, like we have some webinars and lives, like some content. We have you guys subscribe at some point to DDG with the subscriptions. We have like a first round of selections. Then we have what we call like a pitch test. It's like a demo day online. Is an eliminatory process, but it's not with real investors yet, but we'll invite people from the industry that can give you great feedback. Probably you're going to be inviting Alessandro for this from Xsolla also. Then with that, we have a second round of selections, and then we prepare for pitch week. We prepare for pitch week, and then we have the pitch week, what we call the demo day, with our investors and publishers, and also business rounds that will run through a platform. We have been running this for some time, so like in the 5th edition. It's the 1st edition with Xsolla, so but we're in the 5th edition, and we have like about over 3,000 professionals were reached in over 200 studios, and people kind of like our program until now. So our impact is about like 70%. So I hope you guys also enjoyed this one. Okay, let me. And then the join is kind of divided in 2 stages. The first stage is like crossing the threshold. That's what we call. That's where we're gonna have our talks, our mentorship, like everything that has to do with the learning process. So this is what we're gonna do. And then we have the meet the hero phase, and that's the phase that's gonna happen in Brasilia from 24th to 26th of June. For those participating on the demo day, that's like the pitching thing. You have to be there at 23rd. We also accept participations online, but we will prioritize people that can be there on site. And then during this Brasilia, that's going to be inside Nova Summit. There's an event we run there. We're going to have the demo day, the pitching on the stage, and also the business routes through the Meet Match platform. It's a platform that you can find and talk directly to these publishers and investors. So the crushing the threshold, what we were looking for, like we're gonna have like a business and export qualification program, conduct an online platform, and preparing small and medium studios from Brazil and someone else will be everything. The content will also be in English, Portuguese, and Spanish. In digital game sector for the growth and internationalization of their business. The program includes mentoring workshops with investors, business leaders, researchers, and experts in entrepreneurship, exploration, negotiation. So the program, as you have seen, is pretty focused on the business part. So if you're looking for something, how to develop more technical skills, maybe that's not the program for you. And the Meet the Hero will be a hybrid format, as I said, with the pitching local or digital, and also the business rounds and match are going to be local and also digital. For the match, I can already announce to you guys that we have some publishers that already confirmed the presence. It's going to be like Whisper Games, Humble Games, Power Group. We also have Dungeon Entertainment. So we already have like 4 groups that will be there on site, and we're still waiting for more affirmations from other companies and other publishers. Here is a brief overview of the program. So we have, like, as I said, marketing, a bit about concept of the game, the planning and pre-production. There will be like 2 different things, like how to really get this production going, prototype and testing. Also, we're going to be talking a little bit about marketing and sales, and also the business side of everything. And also we have like 5 master classes that will be about those kind of topics: how to get a publisher, self-publishing, best practice in production, game marketing, sales, and outsource. And to tell you a little bit more about who will be running all like the content and the people behind it, I will call finally Parag to the stage so he can tell us a little bit about that.
Thank you, Juliana. Hello, everyone. Just to give you a little bit of a high-level overview, and then to explain a little bit about the program and people doing it. So, you know, at Xsolla, we see the gaming industry is evolving rapidly, and we believe that talent can emerge from anywhere in the world. This is why we're thrilled to support Juliana and Indie Hero and this joint program to launch this accelerator program in Brazil and Latin America. So through the program, participating studios will receive hands-on exclusive mentorship, industry insights, networking opportunities, connections with investors and publishers, and business development support to help accelerate success. The program has exclusive content from over 45 of the world's leading experts in their fields within the business of gaming. So the experts providing the content include names such as the founder and CEO of Rainbow Unicorn Games, Athena Peters, the co-founder of Positive Impact Games, Volha Kapitanova, leadership coaches such as Sophie Vo, formerly of Gameloft, Rovio, and PlayStation, and Jason De La Rocca of Execution Labs. Other experts include Melise Evans of Rafter Games on the topic of branding, and Jade Yap of Reframe Games and Interactive NB on funding, investment, and pitching. And those are just a few of the names of the experts who will be providing some of the content that's part of the program. The masterclasses themselves will also be run by experts on our team. We have Manny Hachi and Kathleen Evers, who both have decades of experience running indie studios and supporting studios in their growth as well. So from a personal perspective and on behalf of Xsolla, we're really excited to support the program, to see the studios, the projects that will come out of the region, and how we can support everyone on a sort of short and long-term basis. So that's a little summary of some of the content and the experts that you'll be seeing as part of the program. With that, I'll hand it back over to Juliana.
Thank you very much, Parag. It is important to notice that why we are doing this in English. The game industry is this international industry. Even though everything will have subtitles, we'll just be allowing to participate on business rounds and a demo day people that actually can speak English. Otherwise, you cannot negotiate. So you can find someone in your studio, or you can make a new friend until then. Until this point, invite this friend that does English, and then invite him to another summit with us to be your personal translator. we have had several studios that work with us in the past that actually brought a translator to everything, and that was not a problem for their participation. So if you have that very special friend, that can be a solution for you. So let's keep going. So the demo day is like this stage, a little bit like Shark Tank, like as we did. People will be on the stage and be pitching. We have like 20 spots for the demo day, 10 spots on the 23rd of June, and 10 spots on the 24th of June. And then just this. But for the business rounds, we have several spots. There is no limit of spots. You just have to achieve a grade during the program. So we'll be grading the pitch during the program. And if you achieve a certain grade, that's 20 from 25 points, then you'll be able to automatically participate on the business round. So that's something you should keep in mind when you're doing your pitching. You can find information about all of this in our LinkedIn, in our Instagram, Facebook, and also in our website. Also on our Discord server. I think someone put the link on the Discord here on the chat. So if you need, just get in contact with my team and they will, hello Igor, and they will be here to answer all your questions. Here is something super important. We are only being able to do that because of the Secretary of Science and Technology and Innovation. They are sponsors for the whole program, and also because of the support of Game Jam Plus and the Bring Association of Games. Since everything's gonna be like centered in Brasilia, we could not have gone and do that without the support of the local association. So Igor is also in the chat. Thank you very much, Igor, for working together in this process with us. They also have amazing news about their, spoiler alert, incubation. They will be running, but that's I'm gonna leave with them to bring all you guys all the news. So also a little bit of past editions of the demo day. So in 2023, after the business round, we ran a forum asking how much people think were in negotiations after. So it was 10 million reais. It's about like $2 million, a little bit less. And 2024, it was 12 million reais. It's about $2.2 million. There was a negotiations after the demo day. We don't know how much of that actually closed because we don't accompany you guys like 1 year after, because some of those contracts, especially with publishers, take sometimes 1 year that you after you do the first meeting and actually sign it. But I think that's a very good beginning and very good reason you should be participating on this, especially because everything is free. Yes, for you guys, everything's for free. So you just have to fill a very big form. I know it's a big form, but we need all the information to justify this program, especially to the Secretary of Science and Technology. Here's a little bit of how our past editions went. So as you have seen, we accept all kind of games. So we have space for mobile games, we have space for PC games, VR games. So we are in search of good business here, not just good games. Good games are great, but what we want to find is like good companies, good business, people that actually want to not just make a game, but also make a business of it. And a company is more than just a game. So that's the kind of people that we are looking for. And I hope you guys apply, because that's, as you've seen right there, is the final results after more than 100 hours of mentorship. And yes, they are very beautiful, but they were not in the beginning. And that's the power of the acceleration process. And now it'll be even more powerful with all these international mentors. I think you also have noticed our name has changed. It was P before. It was an abbreviation in Portuguese. And since we decided to make the program more international, we became Join and become the Journey of Indies. And now with this partnership with Xsolla, we're going to be even more international, like really having these international mentors everywhere. So thank you very much. And so that's all I have to bring for you guys today. I don't know if anyone has like any questions. I don't know if I spoke too fast. But if you guys have any questions, you can also leave here in the chat. I will wait for a couple seconds more. And if you guys can make in the chat, like you guys can reach my team per email. So contact at indiehero.io, or you can reach us on our Instagram page, that's at indiehero.io, or you guys can hit us to our LinkedIn. You can find Indie Hero on the LinkedIn and also make your questions there. So I think that's it for us. So thank you, Parag, very much for doing this little live with us.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Igor, for super being present here. Yes, thank you, Igor, for your kind words on the chat. And thank you, Xsolla, for being this new partner for this new incredible journey we are going to. We are very excited. It has been a dream of mine for a long time to make this more international. And thank you guys for making this possible.
Thank you, everyone, and thank you, Juliana.
Okay, guys, so see you around. Just hit me up if you have like any questions. Bye.